Hello out there in Videoland, it's me again, the lazy video gamer, and as you can see in the back, I'm a huge fan of Corpse Killer on the Nintendo Switch, not only on the Mega CD, but I'm too lazy to talk about this game. Instead, I show you this.
I'm just a lazy video gamer, even too lazy to make fancy thumbnails. So here it is, that game from the Mega CD. Yes, maybe I love the most. It's Tomcat, a playable, let me say, Top Gun movie. And of course it's a full motion video game, but not that bad or that limited like Dragon Slayer, up down left right action. You have actual control of the rockets on your Tomcat. It's basically a simple shooting range, but it works, in my opinion, perfect for this game. It has a cool story. And as you see and realize, a big screen. It's full screen. It is grainy, but back then it was the best possible graphic. And with my retro glasses, goggles on, I don't see the grainy graphics. But jump right to the game. This game is in fact the most released game in Europe, or let me say in the PAR region. There were a couple of games that came in with different language audios, but on the reason from the limited space on a CD, the whole audio fits only for one language on one disc, and they sold you for every language a separate disc. We have now here the English, the first release that was. It was also released with German audios, what you hear now. It also was released in Spanish. So what you see and hear now is the Japanese version of the game, played on an unmodified Mega CD with the CDX region code adapter. As you can see, you have this bright bar on the ground of the screen, and also the hit detection boxes were, yeah, let me say, funny placed. It works, but it doesn't work perfect, and that was something that is typical for the region code adapter. Many games work, but not every game works perfect. Of course, for us it's difficult to understand the storyline and what you have to do when the audio is in Japanese. But I want to show you, let me say, the 5th audio version as well. Of course, in America it was the same. So that practically was it for this week's episode of today's Video Gamer Show. I hope you enjoyed it, but I have to confess and say, I can talk about this game hours and hours, but I want to keep it short. It's only one game and not a Mega CD Sunday. Okay, there were several games who had more than one audio versions in Europe, and the games who are most published in the PAL region, and this is a little detail, was long told it is Jurassic Park. They had it in Spanish. We had it in French. We had it in German. We had it in English. And now a PAL version, but not from Europe. It's the early Australian version. It has a different artwork, and it was really released in 1993. So I have to put the games besides, cause okay. And Tomcat Alley has it almost the same. It has the British version or the English spoken version. Then the Australian print, of course the German, the French and the Spanish version. The Mega CD fans in French, in France, sorry, it's the country in France, this language is French. I always, okay, had even a Mega CD bundle with Tomcat Alley in it. It was back in the day where I pushed this game because it was a full motion video game that used the whole screen and not only a small tiny one. But you will say now, lazy. You said it's the version, Tomcat Alley is the game with the most language version. I mentioned it. Of course, Japan has its own audio synchronization, and America, of course, had an English version. So that practically makes it to the most published game. For me, it's also very cool that the game is very common and it's cheap. So it's really cheap. You can get it even today in complete in box for 30 bucks or maybe less. Maybe 40 bucks with shipping. But it is very common. You find it on every corner, on every yard sale, on every retro game store who has Mega City games. The chance of Tomcat Alley is so big that the chance or the rarity of finding Fatal Fury Special almost impossible is. So, as I said, I'm a huge fan of this game. I remember me and my lads were sitting in the dark room and everyone wants to try to shoot down some planes and fight the bad guys. And now I only have to say, don't forget, the game is never over. Have a fantastic time. Enjoy the late summer. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And enjoy your games. They don't have to be expensive. Your games, and it's your fun. Thank you for your time, and I hope you see me soon.
Just a lazy video gamer, even too lazy to get an own theme song.
Bravo. Il y a 15 minutes, un de nos AWAC a détecté un bombardier TU-22 qui essayait de tromper notre surveillance radar. Nous avons de bonnes raisons de croire que cet avion transportait du strontium-19. Monsieur Williams.
C'est une des dernières inventions de Kovic, et surtout l'un des éléments essentiels de son arsenal de guerre chimique. D'après ce que nous savons, il y a assez de strontium-19 à bord de ce bombardier pour menacer tout l'Occident en son entier.
Il est escorté par un escadron de chasseurs. Voici la position actuelle du bombardier. Nous avons localisé une interception ici, au point stratégique 1. Vos ordinateurs de bord Tomcat sont programmés avec les nouvelles coordonnées. Shadow 3. Vous êtes sur l'aile de Shadow 5.
Ok, oui, mon colonel.
Shadow 5. Le bombardier est à vous. Ok.